Okay, so first things first, because this is what everybody has been asking me. How was your flight, Chris? Well, flying was great. The first time I've been flying, and it was cool. However, the airports were not as cool. I mean, like I said, I'm really bad with directions. And when I'm in strange environments that I've never been to, I get all confused, and it was bad. I had to ask like every couple people, where am I at? Where am I supposed to go? Help me. And everybody was helpful, everybody was nice, but it was like, I'm bad. I really suck at this. The lady, one of them was like, gate 6, it's right over there, on the left corner. No, miss, your other left. Because I was going right. I mean, this is a true story. This conversation actually took place. It was embarrassing. So yeah, spending time in an airport and missing flights, that wasn't fun at all. However, the flight itself was really good. I liked it. I didn't film anything from the plane because I didn't think I'm allowed to, but I actually did. That girl doesn't do rules. So I may as well show you the footage, since I saw the same thing while landing, which is basically this huge ass desert, and then something sparkly in the middle of it that grows to be Las Vegas. Now, the hotel was really impressive. Not to mention the hotel room, which was huge. I swear it was bigger than any apartment that I ever lived in. And I had the royalty treatment with the room service, breakfast and everything. This was honestly more luxury than I've experienced in my entire life. The food was great everywhere. They had like pages and pages of vegetarian food. However, the coffee, that's another story. Was that a bee? I hope not. Don't like bees. What was I saying? Coffee? Yeah, Starbucks. Well, actually I have some footage with Starbucks, so I may as well insert that now.
Now it is.
Yeah. Okay, first I think I should explain. Let me take off my phone. Now I'm blind. So, there is no Starbucks in my town. And I just want to know what the big deal is about, because it's so expensive. It's ridiculously expensive. And so many people hate on it, and so many people only drink Starbucks. So I was intrigued, and I'm gonna try it for the first time. Besides, if I don't have coffee now, I die. I can do better. Okay, so what you just saw there, when I had my first sip of Starbucks coffee, and even after my first cup, even after my first 3 cups, I was like, okay, it's good coffee, I'm not complaining, I enjoy it, but whatever, it's nothing special. I don't understand what the big fuss is about. However, after spending some 10 days, I think it was, in US, I have come to really appreciate Starbucks. And you know why? Because the rest of the coffee is pure shit, is garbage, is crap. Like, I don't even know why. Dunkin' Donuts, restaurants, pubs, coffee places, I did all of them, and the coffee was shit everywhere. Like, why? What's going on? I mean, if you come to Romania and you go to the cheapest coffee place or bar ever, you still get better coffee than that. So yeah, Starbucks is not that great, but by comparison is really freaking awesome. You should come to Europe, have some proper coffee. Now for Vegas, I spent an evening at the Strip with Ashley, and it's insane. It's cheesy as all hell, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I did enjoy it, but it's so sparkly and shiny and glittery and all over the place. I couldn't hang out there for like more than a couple hours, but I did have a lot of fun. The fountain thingy was cool, and there was even a religious nut group having their God is merciful posters next to the no homo posters, which made a lot of sense, and their website was like jesusinvegas.com or something. Yeah, it was really hilarious. Oh, I look like such a tourist.
It's okay, you're in Vegas, everybody's a tourist.
Now after Vegas I spent one day in Jersey and then 3 days in New York with Larry Kimmerman as my tour guide, and I didn't go to the usual places like the Statue of Liberty and whatnot, but I went to museums, and that was really great. I went to the Metropolitan Museum of Art, where you can spend like probably days inside. We spent hours looking at the paintings. It was just incredible. I have never been to a museum like this. I went to the Egyptian art section, which is like a museum in and by itself. And this is sort of inappropriate, like, what the hell is up with this? Anyway, I was being a child and taking pictures and posing with the statues. I just had a lot of fun with it. And then we went to the Museum of Natural History, and they have everything there. Like, there are all type of fossils. I saw the dinosaur sections. We went to the planetarium, and I was just in awe. It was another thing I did for the first time, and I was hugely impressed. And then we walked through Central Park, and it was really pretty. And again, you can just hang out there for days and still have a lot of stuff to see. It's really, really beautiful. And I actually enjoyed the Metropolitan Museum so much that we went back there the next day, and I took some lame pictures with the paintings. Like, who the hell needs pictures with the Statue of Liberty when you can have pictures with Monet and Van Gogh and yeah, right? Now, in terms of productivity, I didn't really film anything from the TAM because, I mean, there's gonna be a DVD with everything in a couple months, so I didn't know if filming was a cool thing to do, but I did meet a lot of people there. Tim Fairley invited me to be part of a workshop, and I had to speak in front of people, which was absolutely terrifying because I've never done that. I do have stage fright, quite a bad case of it, and there was pretty much a full room. And I did talk at some point, but, you know, people were cool and supportive and they laughed at my lame jokes, so all in all it was a pretty good experience. I also did a podcast for Ardent Atheist with Richard Dawkins, and yeah, that was great. We mostly talked about Islam. I think you'll be able to listen to that in a few days if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, I was standing right next to the Dawkins. I could have even touched him, but I didn't because I'm pretty sure that would have been creepy. Yeah, I actually met Dawkins 2 days prior to that at the Penn and Teller show, and by the way, that's an awesome magic show. I did not expect that. And Penn actually knew me. He said he watches my videos, which was really unexpected, in a very weird but awesome way. Yeah, I mean, Penn watches my videos. What's up with that? I met James Randi, and that's the cutest picture ever. And I also had lunch with the PZ Myers and his lovely wife, and yeah, I probably peed a little in my pants when I saw his Twitter message. I mean, I know I may sound really starstruck and lame and whatever you want to call it, but you have to understand that these are people that I've been watching and reading and looking up to, respecting, admiring for years and years, right? And now it just happens that, you know, 3 years ago I make a video on YouTube, and now all of a sudden I'm in Las Vegas hanging out with scientists and magicians, and it was really overwhelmingly awesome and crazy. And also crazy was that some people were recognizing me there. I swear, it was every single day that people were coming up to me and wanted to talk to me and take pictures and autographs. I mean, the entire time, and even right now, I still can't believe that all this amazing stuff actually happened to me. I also got to meet some longtime internet friends and took some footage that you might enjoy. So Devshell here has a fact to share with us. So what is it about throwing up?
Oh, nice. That when you throw up, no matter what you've eaten, you always throw up hot dogs.
Always hot dogs.
Even if you didn't eat hot dogs, you still throw up hot dogs.
Every time?
Every time.
Well, no, that's a fact.
So what is it? Your body just calls up
I don't know what it is.
hot dogs that you've eaten maybe a year prior?
Or when you were a child or something. Yeah.
So at the time I was saying, Peach and I will hang out tomorrow in New York City. What do you want us to do? And we did take on a few of your challenges.
Go to some random place where you don't have to pay and talk about how noisy it is there.
This place is so noisy.
Very noisy.
Like, right, it keeps on and on. It just doesn't stop. What's up with this?
It's noisy.
It's just too many goddamn people here.
What?
There's just so many people here.
And they like talk and make noise.
Both of you kissing, well, Devshell 2 pretending to be a priest on opposite cheeks would be fantastic. You could make a cliché 80s montage of you two trying on sassy hats.
Is it recording?
I was also saying that I'm going to meet Gary in Mandem Do Not God in a couple hours, and what would you like me to ask him? What is your most prized possession?
cat.
Cat. You know, you shouldn't possess a cat. I mean, you cannot do that. Maybe you think you do, but...
Well, I'm just being considerate.
You're really...
The cat wouldn't feel good if I didn't name him as my most prized possession, right? He would feel slighted.
But it's really like more like you're her human.
Alright, I'll think of something else.
You know, it's good. I do the same thing. I think it's a good thing when you cannot think of anything material that you prize and value, like off the top of your head. I think that's a good thing.
The second thing would have been Laurel. You know, it's just a stuffed animal. But don't tell him.
Why are you still smoking?
Because I'm addicted to nicotine, you fucking retards! You know what the word addiction means. I mean, I haven't voluntarily smoked since I was 11 fucking years old.
He's not really smoking. He's smoking those fake e-cigarettes, but he had a real one because I came here and...
It was good. Yeah, I want to have some sex now. So I had the cigarette.
Here comes the Romanian. May I have some cancer?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a question from Ujama Flipper. You may have heard of him.
Oh,
He has a channel like full of crap.
Yeah. How big are Gary's feet really?
He says, ask him where the fuck is Wookdar and how can we get him making videos again.
You know, Wookdar actually left a comment on one of my videos like...
On one of my videos too.
4 or 5 days ago.
He called me a filthy gypsy.
Yeah, he called me like a filthy ass wipe or something, but yeah, something. No.
It was awesome, yeah.
It was good. He did, yeah, it was an insult too. He did insult me too, so it was really good.
Well, he only insults people he likes.
Yeah, so it was good.
That looks like it feels good.
I kick ass for the Lord, boy. This is my Westboro Baptist Church Bible. This is the one that says that Jesus endorses homosexuality.
So these were a few of your suggestions when I asked what would you like me and Thunderfoot to do together.
Whip your hair back and forth. Play a girly hand clapping game. Imitate each other.
Get a parrot.
Hey there, I make video on YouTube. My name is Chrissy. I am from, you are giving me the daggers of stare.
What we have here is a specimen, Ashley. They are rarely seen out in the wild. They are a protected species, and if you see one, you should not hassle it.
Yes.
Let's try not to disturb it. They can get pretty angry when bothered.
Something about the...
And that is a Thunderfoot. As far as we know, we only have one alive. Thunderfoot should not be kept in captivity.
You'll notice the narrow, rangy eyes, the sloping forebrow, and the...
And the Eurotrash accents.
Oh, and the Euro...
So after meeting Ashley, I was saying that I'm going to the strip with Healthy Attic today. What do you want us to do there? We'll film it. Don't say make out. We'll do that off camera.
Touch yourself on the nose. Go to the strip and walk around like awesome supermodels.
You want to be on top?
Go to a crowded place and scream, "There is no God."
There is no God!
Don't say make out. We'll do that off camera.
Oh, my love, my darling.
And I also made some new friends, and these are just a few of them because, yeah, I'm a really bad vlogger and I always forget to record stuff when I should.
Actually, don't you lick her. Actually, she spent money on that conditioner. I'm sorry. I wasn't even aware.
Then you won't be like, what? You'll be like, oh yeah, she does that.
His name is Zach.
That's right.
his banana.
Wait, you stalk my banana?
Chris, I'm not sure you understand what that means here in America.
Yeah, I'm gonna stalk your celery. Oh wait, that's a double pun. 2 to 2 to 4.
His name is Zach, and he cannot count.
Listen, if I understood that, I would be outraged.
Oh, hi!
Hi.
So this is AJ. Who are you?
I'm AJ Johnson. I'm the new Director of Development for American Atheist and an atheist, skeptic, humanist.
And where can we find you?
You can find the American Atheist website at atheist.org, and I believe if you just Google Amber AJ Johnson, then you'll see my biography.
And tell them what you told me about being famous.
I will definitely remember Christina if and when I become famous. And now you can come stay in my guest house or something like that.
Yeah, and this is the mandatory. Aww. Thanks.
Thanks.
So in America, we have stripper.
And they do like striptease?
And they do like striptease.
Where they take their clothes off?
Yes.
Like these clothes? Okay, so this is Gabe. And he's a stripper. Oh, how you doing?
Good, how's it going?
And last night we had this very interesting intellectual debate that lasted some 4 hours about how strippers cannot take their socks off in a sexy way, male strippers. So why is that?
There's no sexy way to take off your socks as a man. There's funny ways, but there's no sexy ways.
But how can you do it?
Well, otherwise you try and take off your sock, and if you're hopping around, if you take too long, you're hopping around. Otherwise, if you try and pull from the toe and it doesn't come off, you're hopping around. There's no good way to get on the ground to lay down and take your socks off. So there's no sexy way to take off your
Yeah, we're debating if this is a sock theory or a sock dilemma.
It's a theory.
So this is Troy there,
Howdy.
and he's a comedian. And where can we find you?
On YouTube, I'm Comedy Jesus.
Okay. Anywhere else? Podcast? Stuffs?
You can find,
Yeah.
I don't know, no.
This works out.
Yeah, the David Feldman Comedy Podcast, I produce it.
Okay.
It's radio sketch, so that's on iTunes, David Feldman Comedy Podcast.
So you should search for that. And you know when you meet a comedian, what do? You do this. Say something funny.
I know, that's what everyone has to have their 2-drink minimum in order for that to work out.
Now, I have no idea what a cookie picture means. And this is like the best photobomb ever, and I'm not even gonna try to explain this. I also met Jennifer McCraig, who's a sweetheart, and this is Joshi, the world's greatest cook. He actually won that contest. And this is Lisa and her really tall husband, and they were so much fun to hang out with. And this is the wonderful Dawn, with Ashley doing a decent job at photobombing us there. And of course, Mr. Happy to do it BJ, who's always happy to help no matter who's asking and what they need. So yeah, this has been truly wonderful. So many happy memories and fun times and drunk times.
No. She really wants to drink. I really want to drink.
And yeah, I'm gonna stop now because I don't want to start crying girl tears. You don't want to see that. Not a pretty sight.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos of memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.